Coin piling with a new styling, a new island, whole street and shock. Buzz short lived like an equinox from Mega Randy and speaker box. Make a long story short like a summary. Trust and believe you cast don't want none of me. Enemies get licked up and swallowed whole. Lot of heart, lot of soul, like a pot of gold. You know what it is. I handle my biz. My answer is this. I trample you kids. Got ample to give, so I keep coming.
Do you think Frogger has sound? I wonder. Do you have, look at that. Isn't that cute? A little itty bitty frog gonna hop between player 1 and player 2. If you ever wanted to see me get mad, Frogger's the game to do it too. Get ready. Let's see if Frogger has music. No, it just got hopping noises. So Frogger, you might be like, wait, you don't beat Frogger. Yeah, Frogger ends at level 8 and then it loops over. It says, great job, you did it. You win, you beat Frogger. And then just loops the game. Oddly enough, this game isn't the hardest to map out. I think around level... I think level 6 or level... I think level 6 and level 7 are the ones that give me difficulty in this. And I can just turn music tracks back up. So that I'm not just bouncing. Alright. So you do have a time limit down there. So on the later stages it gets a lot more difficult. And like I said, you really gotta have the timings down. So we gotta move 5 frogs to the side, what, 40 times? 5 times 8. We got 40 frogs, 40 trips to make. The game gets really difficult later on. It starts going really fast. Well, fast enough for Frogger to get difficult. And that's stage 1. Watch out for Bay Gators in level 2. We only have a certain number of lives, so once my lives are gone, I'm going to have to restart. So we're going to hope that I kill Frogger on the first try. Because if I do, then that's going right on to speedrun.com. Because ain't nobody done it yet. Can you believe nobody's speedrun Frogger? How's nobody ran Frogger? You guys disgust me. It's a classic. Play some Frogger. So you can't jump into the gator. If you jump into the gator, you die. We're really gonna hope for some good final stages. I think stage 6 is really the one that gets me. And up until then, you honestly shouldn't die. But I still might. You can, if you don't land perfectly in these holes, it kills you. So try not to croak. Level 3, here we go. So even on this level, I start screwing up and dying some. It starts getting mighty tricky, and bad things start happening. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know about landing on those. So there's one little frog down. Botching it on this stage. Landing on the ones with the flies gets you more points, more points. You might get a 1-up. You might not. You honestly just want to... You just want to time it out with the spaces up here. So I honestly want to hop all the way over and then hop right now. I don't really know what landing on her gets me. But I wanted to land on that far one. The far left is obviously the hardest one to land in. This should be an easy one. Uh-oh. Nope. Yo! Drunk Raccoons. You got a $2 donation. For boing, 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 boing. Thank you. I wish I had the auto chat girl. I need to go and get you an auto chat. You know, that girl. The Microsoft. Thank you so much, though. That way she can go boing, 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 boing. I need my glasses. Normally I wear glasses, and I scratched them. And now that puts a giant smudge everywhere I look. It ain't easy living my life. Ah! I'm not doing too hot here. People donate to spam racial slurs. Good for them. I'll take their money and go, oh, I'm so disgusted. How could you do such a thing? I'm so offended. Oh. And then faint on stream. My feelings. Oh. That's a new level. I want to be offensive so much, I pay people money to be offensive. People out there. They will? Ah, better not have... Oh... Dank the Muffin, man. How's it going? I can barely see your name because there's a cup in front of your name. And there's been few muffins around these parts. Ugh. Pathetic. Have a good night. Don't dig in too many trash cans now. Oh, okay, so this is when I start losing it, because, what is this? Is this level 6? I couldn't remember what stage this is. Now I'm worried. Yeah. Once it gets here, this is when it all falls apart for me. The last stage is also really hard, but I have a strategy for the last stage. Everything up until this is just freewheeling it. Oh my god, I almost jumped right off of that. Oh. So I really wanted that fly, but I knew I wasn't gonna get it. So this isn't too bad. Maybe I'm just, I'm well practiced now because I beat the final stage earlier. So I only have the hardest one left. And when I say hardest one, I mean it really is the hardest one. I'm probably not even going to make it. You can't even touch the tip of a car here. What stage is this? Is this stage... This is stage 6. Oh, I can only make it to stage 6 still. I don't have a good strategy for stage 6. And I just pretty much lose on stage 6 all the time. If I make it to stage 8, I'd be surprised. I find Frogger just to be really hard. Oh, see, I jumped into the wall. I jumped just a little bit too early. And I think on the final stage, it's all alligators, which you have to jump on their backs. You can't jump on... You can't jump on the heads of the alligators. And you obviously can't jump in the holes with the alligators. I'm explaining Frogger as if people around the world don't know Frogger. Someone might not know Frogger. Someone has to not know Frogger. Yet another game I really don't enjoy. I don't enjoy Frogger. It just got weird growling noises, and that's about it. So, now I got the hardest one left. Oh my god. There's no way we're gonna get this on one life. Cause stage 7's a kick in the ass. And I can't get this one. I'm getting blocked. Ah, George, Allison, Brittany, John. Great job, guys. So, literally, you die, back to stage 1. Frogger is not a kind game. But I gotta get to stage 8. I gotta beat stage 8. And the game, honestly, just feels slow on the first stage now. I used to have a Frogger game on PlayStation that was a lot better than this. I think this might be the very last game released on the Super Nintendo, and most people don't know it exists because it's honestly, it's a pathetic excuse. It's a pathetic excuse for a game. Oh, Drunken Coons is actually now the boss too. He's the new boss. What a wonderful boss. I need to change his HP to 300 for his $3 donation. I'll have to do that a wee bit later. So if I can go into some of the later, I don't even understand, like, look at my 1-up bar. Like, what is it? I also don't know what getting a kiss from the girl frog does. I assume it gives me points, but I feel, oh damn it, I feel like it should do something else too. But it probably doesn't. So taking early deaths is not good, because you see what it turns into later on. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna see what this gives me. It gives me 10 points and that's it. That's awful. I think you need like 10,000 for 1-up. Level 3, easy, shouldn't die, but I probably will. The stress of playing this game just gets to you. So I need to keep an eye on my 1-ups to see. So this game does have actual like patterns of when you want to go. And on the final stage, there's two patterns of which you can go across. And I remember mapping them out, and now I can only remember one of them. But I originally mapped out 2 paths that you can take. Gives you a frog erection. What good does that do? What good does that do me? I'm finally playing Frogger, yeah. You remember me talking about this a long time ago. Where I was like, man, I don't like Frogger. I'm bad at it. I don't... I'm on stage. You're just yanking everything. This one snake bite and I'm history. I'm stressing over here.
How many levels are there?
The way in which you beat this game is there's 8 levels, and after you beat the 8th level, it says congratulations, and then starts the game over. So, I've never seen anybody do any, like, there's no speed run for this game. It was, I believe this might have been the very last game released on the Super Nintendo. It's a piss poor port. It's just a pathetic excuse for them making a game. Cash grab. And there's no run for it. There's no info. Do I know about Speedy Egbert? I got no clue what the hell is Speedy Egbert. Is that a game? Or is this a joke like Updog? Like, you know about that Updog? And then I'd be like, what's Updog? And you're like, nothing much, dog. Speedy Egbert. No, I've never heard of that. Never before have I heard of a Speedy Egbert. I might lose a life here, unless I go really good right here. You have a time limit on having to get across, too. If you don't get across when the yellow bar, before the yellow bar goes down, you die too. So you can't even, like, camp. So if you get a gator popping up in a hole, like right there, you can't get in there, and then you're pretty much screwed. So I gotta hope the gator goes away. Look, he came back already. Oof, I got so lucky that he went away there. No. Feel free. What the heck is a Speedy Egbert? Oh! Yoshi. Get some Yoshi support. Long forgotten hero. Nobody cares about Yoshi anymore. I'm so scared when the cat's over here. He's gonna yank something. Yeah, you can land on the snake, as long as you don't land on his head. I gotta beat George's high score. I don't know about that one. I think that snake got me, and I don't think it should have. I think I made that hop. So we're going for the hardest one. I hopped too soon. So this is what happens a lot of the time to me, is I go for the hardest one and then I just can't get it. I always try to get the hardest one as soon as possible. Assuming there's no flies to catch. Otherwise I always go for the flies. Alright, so this is going to be another hop onto the back. Oh! And a fly. I'll have to look into it. I guess Speedy Egbert the last one? The last one? Because I think this was made in like... Ooh, 2000... Or not 2000. 96. That was spooky. I shouldn't have done that. What? Ah. I hit his teeth. I hit his darn teeth. Spady. So this is still only stage 6. I should have just hopped back. I'm botching it. It's actually pretty difficult to control your little dude. A fast egg in a platform game adventure. What danger will Speed Egbert meet on his quest? Find out next time. Oh, God. On Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Did they ever bring Super over? I thought Dragon Ball Super was going to be the next big thing. All the kids were going to be raving about it. I haven't paid any attention to it since I was watching it originally. I keep it out. 1998. Came out in 1998. Ooh. Ooh. Speedy Egbert. He's a little late to the party. Those late releases on consoles were either just all hidden great games or just all trash. There's no like mediocre late game. They were pretty much great games that were forgotten because they came out at the very end when people were switching over to new consoles, or just absolute rubbish put out at the very end to squeeze another nickel. Alright, I'm gonna go for this edge one. See if we can get this. So I think I'm doing okay. I don't think I have been run over yet. But there's still lots of time left. This is only stage 2 again. And the real meat and potatoes today is going to be a game called Frantic Flea. It's a really tough one. Frantic Flea. I'm really not looking forward to it. The password system is really weird. To this day, I still don't know. I don't actually know why or when you get your passwords in that game. It just seems like they come randomly. I thought it was maybe if you collected 100% of your fleas, you could get it. But, I don't know. No speed run for it because it's just that poop of a game. I barely missed that fly. Just too much RNG for people to want to run that game. I could have done an instant jump and made it up there. I probably should have. Because now I'm going to be down in points. But I'm up in lives, so that's my trade-off. Oh, damn it. Back in your day, you played the crap out of some bad old PC games. Windows Millennium Edition. Ah, now that's something I haven't heard in a long time. Good old Windows ME. I still remember my good old HP. It had like a purple front. It was like gray and purple. That was a beast. I don't even know where that is. I remember trying to play lots of games back in the day on PC, and I never had a computer powerful enough to run the games I wanted to run. And by the time I got a computer strong enough to run those games, it's like, well, they'd be like, it was a floppy game or something, like that Star Wars game that came on a bunch of floppies, and then I couldn't play it because I didn't have a floppy anymore or something like that, or it just didn't run on the newer systems. I couldn't get it to work. And then I'd move on to the next one, and it'd be like, well, now my computer now isn't strong enough to run it. Fuck. A beast. We had one of those. We had a Windows 95er with like a Bigfoot. A Windows 95 computer. It's probably still back at the old house somewhere, hidden away. The Windows ME one, that was couldn't run iTunes. I had an iPod, but couldn't put any music on it because it didn't support, like, it just wouldn't work. Didn't have internet connection, so I couldn't just like update or anything. It was awful. So this just keeps like freezing after so many songs. Oh my gosh. This is just too scary for me. Hey, you're a regular. It's now your channel. You own it. You have the power. I relinquish all rights to you. The password is Hunter1. Bonsai Buddy? And you liked it? I've never used Bonsai Buddy. I always hear people talking about it. But since I grew up relatively without internet, relatively, as in I didn't have internet. Oh god. Until I was a lot older. I don't get a lot of those internet jokes from back in the day. No RuneScape for me. None of those old PC games. Because my computer, they'd always need like an update. Like even back then, they'd still need an update and they just wouldn't work. There's no troubleshooting it because my computer just wouldn't update because we didn't have internet. Oh god. I lost it on level 5 this time around. There was just no way to play them. And I just jumped into the wall. $20 hours of dial-up internet a month? Oh, baby. What'd you do with all that time? Re-downloading the newest Eminem album like me whenever I got? I still remember it like yesterday. Going out and using Napster and getting Eminem's new CD. Actually, you wouldn't get a CD, you just get like one song. You wouldn't even get the whole CD. Just leave it on. I think they had like overnight here was fine, so pretty much everybody downloaded stuff overnight. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, Bay 2. The Gators. Ah, thank you. Did you sleep well enough, or?
I did once I put Walton outside.
Oh, you shoved him outside?
Yeah.
He
I kept waking up because I'd be asleep and then I'd wake up and hear right in my ear, and it would scare me.
He would
Like,
scare
wake
you.
up.
He was just meowing at you.
I know, but
Alright. Boink, boink, boink. Boink, 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 boink. So I can pretty much make it to level 3 without getting hit. Every time. Probably further than level 3. If I just stop panicking. If I were just to stop panicking, I feel I would be a lot better off, but I can't help it. I just panic in this game. It's like impossible not to panic. Like right there, that was frightening. I wanted to panic so bad. I missed out on that fly though because I took a bad path. So the pattern on this one's pretty easy. I think it's literally just that level 5 pattern gets me. That level 5 pattern, that level 6 pattern. Uh-oh. Hey, we still got it, I think. And I want a lot of frogs going in to these later stages if I could. I mean, naturally, you always want a lot of lives. But I mean, I want a shitload of lives. Because stage 5 and stage 6 and stage 7 seem to always kill me. I'll do something wrong. And it's not like there's no like pressure either. I should be perfectly fine, but I always screw up somewhere. Like right here, I know I can just... Okay, if I go now, I'm gonna hit that snake. So, like, wait. Just wait the snake out. Jump on the back of him. I'm gonna ride him all the way to the far right. The far right one is actually pretty difficult to get sometimes, because you'll run out of time. Angry Larry Cucumber is what those Crocs look like on mobile. What? Angry Cucumbers? You mean like from VeggieTales? Is that what we're talking about? I knew I was gonna fucking hit that. Those snakes. The snakes. Why's it gotta be snakes? Snakes. I don't know no snakes. Do you know any snakes? This is the first thing that popped into my head when you said Larry. You said Larry and Cucumber. Is there any other cucumber named Larry? Alright, this stage, we're done. We got this in the bag. As long as we don't freak out, stay right here. Okay, screw that lady. I'm not gonna get that. Alright. Hop up to level 5. This is when it starts getting real. Level 5 is honestly when I start panicking. That was a really risky hop. I think it bothers me because the game kind of acts like it's in a grid system, but at the same time, because those things are moving, you can miss your hops because the grid just isn't lining up. Like, me hopped right there. I probably would have jumped off of those if I would have jumped to the left. I didn't even hit up. I was still tapping up from when I was tapping up the first time. Oh, I just fucking ruined it here. This is why I don't like Frogger. Repetitive nonsense. Oh, no, gotta wait. Yeah, I absolutely loathe this game. I couldn't tell you a single thing I like about this Frogger game other than, hey, it looks pretty. I like some of the sprite work on the cars and stuff. That's about it. All it does is go boing, 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 boing. There's not even any cool graphics. Watch, look at this. Whoa, it's a frog. It's just a cut and paste MS Paint frog. I'll just rip this game a new one because I can't beat it right now. So the reason I routed this out, or tried to at least, is because I assumed that I would just get absolutely wrecked if I didn't make it through the first stages with a big stockpile of lives. So I tried to get as good at the first stages and the last stage as possible. In between is where I will just die a lot and just get butchered. But I wanted to be really good at the last stage so that on the off chance that I finally make it there, I will be 100% prepared and know what route to take every single time. You just wait it out, you have enough time to wait for them. And that's what I do every single time. I honestly just always wait it out for the same pattern and don't go for my double pattern, because there's one you can go 2 separate times and that's how you do it the fastest, but it's really risky. It's actually not risky, it's just hard to get the pattern down because it takes time. It takes time for you to touch one of the holes and come back, so you have to go in the exact right holes every time, and you have to go at the... You only have like one opening a second, which might not sound like a lot, but I mean literally, it's like you have to jump in the same slot in order to make it. Oh shit. So let's see if we get a nice log right there. Yeah, that was mighty scary. So these early stages, I don't need to know pattern. I can just, oh god damn it, I can just go at my own free will, my own pace, and I'll be okay. So nothing's coming. I'm gonna have to jump off and onto this log, and then up and onto a gator. Unfortunately, a spooky old gator. Ah! So I still couldn't make it up to the next stage without dying. So I guess this is stage 4. I can't remember. I'll just ride these all the way over to the hardest one and try and get this hard. Oh my god, I got trapped. That's why I try to get that one first. I jumped into that, apparently. In this stage, I used to have a pattern for cutting through the close buses, and then I stopped doing that. This really sucks. This is quite bad. I should have stuck on that log. So I'll just take this far right one. And I think the next level, it brings back flies, so I can get some more points to maybe get some more one-ups. But I used to get screwed a lot by the gators popping up in the holes. But I pretty much figured out what order to go in to deal with them. Like, I could have jumped in that hole. Now I'm gonna have to deal with the gator, because I should have jumped in that hole. So now I just wait, hop on the log, hop in the hole. Have I got a hell of a day ready for today, though? Yeah, I already did Mrs. Pac-Man.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I don't think I double tapped. Or I think I would have been a triple tap. Frogger, which like you already see me trying to beat Frogger. And a game about a flea. Yeah.
Was Miss Pac-Man easy?
Miss Pac-Man was simple, so I figured it out, but I don't think Miss Pac-Man's easy. I think it's got a little bit to it.
I see.
I mean, it's easy, yeah, but is it truly like easy? Not really. It had some oomph to it. That game had a little bit of fight in it. Oh, why did I go there? What? So it just seems like it's this stage that just brings me down every time. Ah. So this is what I was worried about. Oh, fuck. Might as well just run into the water over and over again. Frogger is brutal. Because you gotta make it through all these stages with your simplistic little hops and hippity hops and not die and whatnot. So, I don't know how to set Drunk Raccoon's health. It should be higher. Why is it Kevin? It shouldn't be Kevin. 300. Overkill. It shouldn't be me though. It should be... How do I make a boss here? If I rerun here, I'm going through this and trying to figure this out right now. If I if I redo something from my box, where is it? Where is it? Is it in dashboard? So if I replay this, oh god, I gave him 1,000? For fuck's sake. Why'd I give him so much? Whatever. Oh, he got what he deserved. He deserved more HP. So I gave him more HP. Come on. Damn. What else do I need to do? I really don't know how long that Fleet game is going to take. It is one of the most broken games, and we'll get to it when I get there. I need to really focus on Frogger, and I'll explain things once we get to it, but I think it needs to be expressed right now. There's going to be a lot of pain and a lot of suffering for the frantic Fleet game, because it won't give you passwords half the time. Practicing it kind of helped. I played, I think, the first couple of stages, and we're gonna do some cheesy. We're gonna do some real, like, next level bullshittery to combat that bullshit game. And I mean, like, hyper next level bullshittery. I should have mapped out the stage 5, I guess. What I normally do to map out my games is save state at the start of screens and stuff. So if there's a particular screen that's giving me trouble, like take like a boss from Final Fight or something, and you really got to get him down, I save before the boss, and if you have movement frames going into the boss, I will save before the boss even's gonna spawn, so that I can see if maybe you come in at a different place, if they'll do something different. This game, however, is a little bit different. I have to save and base it off of where the cars are, and just tap the exact same amount of times every time. And that's where it gets a little confusing, because if you miss one of your cycles, then you're gonna have to wait, but you can't wait, so you have to make your cycles unless you know a 2 cycle of it. And I don't know any of the other cycles other than the ones I've practiced. And on stage 5, I don't know the cycles at all. I just go off of looking at it. I don't even think I know any on stage 7, so stage 7 might be really hard too. And stage 8 I have, like, mapped out. Like, I should be fine once we get there. But getting there is the hard part. Getting there is pretty difficult. Ooh, I can't believe that guy didn't eat me. And I can't believe I didn't run into the wall there. Oh, man. This game, quite difficult. Oh, it cheated me. I can't believe it. I got bested again. Alright, I really gotta hope I get a log. Okay. Jumped into the wall. You only have so many pixels that you can get into. Let's see what we got here.
Do you want blue or blackberries?
Right now, no thank you. In a second, I'll probably change my mind and be like, yo, you wanna hook me up with some of them blackberries?
I got 'em right there.
Hook me up with some of them blackberries. Is Frogger fun to watch? Or is Frogger like,
I used to play it a lot.
oh, cool.
Game Boy.
How about I sit here, once again, this whole shebang, I sit here and you beat Frogger and I pretend like I'm playing it. Doesn't that sound like fun?
You're probably better than that.
Frogger? I think not. Okay, there's a cat below me, so it's obviously gonna be the black cat. Yep, there he is. He just loves swooping on under here and sitting under my feet and making me... It makes me paranoid that he's gonna do something, he's gonna wig out down there. But he hasn't yet, so... Because last time I let him get away with stuff like this is when he ate the headphones. Oh no. Yeah. So going into this with no lives is pretty meh. Level 5. You know what really helps this game? The fact that I'm playing stuff on Spotify, and good music really helps you get through a game, because then it kind of soothes you, and you don't get as riled up when you die, because you're like, well, at least I got these tunes to listen to. Otherwise, this game is just boing, 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 boing. Uh-oh. Luckily, these stages are nothing compared to, like, oh my god, no. Stage 8. Stage 8 really ramps it up. And this is only stage 5. Lord knows how long it's going to take me.
Stage 8?
I've practiced this quite a bit because I knew it was going to be hard. It's all about, as I say, it's all about doing it on stream. Anybody can beat anything, but when the pressure's on, can you do it? Me, not so much. I don't think so. I think I'll get sick of Frogger before Frogger gets sick of me. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. That's why I always go after that far one first, most of the time. Is because you can get stuck not being able to get it. You can get some pretty rotten patterns. Like this one's pretty bad. This one's gonna be good, but I have to make sure I land on it, yeah. Level 6. So I gotta go 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna take what I can get there. I made it across. Okay, so the snake's down there, so we should be okay. This stage is entirely based on where the snakes are. So you pretty much always want the snake to be down at the left side. If he's down there, you'll be okay. So like right there is not the best snake position, but I'll cut through in the middle. Cutting through at different places sets these things up in different ways, so I should be able to land on a gator here. And I can't get that far one. When the gator pops into the hole on the far one, that's just all around rotten luck. So I'm going to wait once again for him to get... That was bad. That's really bad. I'm running short on time, and if that gator pops up from... Oh, and I jumped into the wall. I was gonna say if the gator popped up on that hole, I would have been screwed. I would have ran out of time. So I'll take this one. This should be a gator. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna have enough lives to get through the next level, because I'm really not good at the next level. So here we go. Hop on. Nope, I hopped into the mouth of the gator. I don't think the next one is too bad either. This one's pretty easy to get through, actually. If you haven't noticed, I get through the cars pretty easily. But I'd still die on level 8. So same difference. You got to get past them. They're snakes. Snakes? I don't know any snakes. Snake's going down that way, so I can hop in right there and hop across. I just have to watch out and make sure I don't quadruple hop into a wall. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was a bad one. That was really bad. I can't believe I survived that, to be completely honest. I can't believe I survived that. So I should line up with a log here. It might come early. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for the gator. Oh, okay. It decided to leave. Okay, snake's going... Okay, so this is what I was talking about, where if you miss a pattern, now that snake's always on this bad pattern over here, where he's gonna be down this way. So I have to... where I have to go around in circles, but... Frogger. You can see why I was like, I fear the Frogger. And it's not too utterly difficult that I couldn't do it. I honestly think the next game coming up is harder. The next game coming up is like a sleeper of difficulty.
What was that one called? Something about a flea?
Yeah, Frantic Flea is... I just picked it at random because that's how I like to do it. And looking into things and getting a good set of games for a day to play in a time span, because just honestly, just by going through and playing it for just a little bit, I probably cut at least 10%, maybe 20% of the time it takes me to beat a game just by practicing it.
Yeah.
Because I can, as I said, I can save on screens that I have difficulty with, figure out some of the most difficult screens, and then just use my intuition to play the rest of the game. And it's not to the level that I took like Turtles, where obviously I run the game, so I know every screen and all the buttons and what to do, what to hit for a panic button. But just a little bit helps you get through these things. And I try to keep it off stream as much as possible, because as soon as someone sees you like practicing with saves, then when you're playing a game later, they might be like, well, why don't you just like save or do this? And it's like, no, I'll practice with save states, but I'll never actually use it in a full run, like how you'd normally run a game. It's like for educational purposes, you know? Educational. But I don't know what the next game to run should be. I honestly don't think it'll be a while, I think, before someone can test that the Captain America run, or somebody probably will go after the cliffhanger one, because like I said in the at the end of the run, I was like, man, if I would have just took a death here and just continued, I would have been fine. But I played through the level hoping to save that time, and it didn't work out. So I should have just took an intentional death at the start of the level, because I got greedy. But the game's so brutally hard that nobody's just gonna pop in and learn that game in a day. Because I think that game took me... What? Yeah, Cliffhanger took me quite a while to learn. And I saw somebody else playing it one day, and I was like, oh cool, somebody's actually playing Cliffhanger. I can watch them suffer as I did. And they got to the equivalent of the avalanche stage, when you're running from the avalanche.
Yeah.
Except in their version, you like snowboarded away from the avalanche, and they couldn't beat it. And then they were just like, "Oh, this game is so shit. Haha, I'm glad I never played it before." And I was like, "Man, you play one stage. You played one stage."
Don't you feel accomplished though?
I feel really accomplished that I beat that game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you never played games before either, and you beat them.
But that's why I always bring up my point of, I don't know, is the game bad or is it just hard? I just died, that's why I held that hard. It's something I struggle with as playing all of these and should be reviewing them, kind of, sort of, is I kind of disagree with what a lot of people say, and I think they just don't put the time in to get good at them. And I think that a lot of them have their merits, but a lot of them don't too. But I think a lot of games that get brandished as bad are actually just hard. But there are some that are just really bad, like the mechanics don't make sense. Like the one that's coming up, Frantic Flee, it's hard because it's bad.
Would you say one of the... Do you have another example? I was thinking one of like the Cheetos game, or...
Bad or hard bad? Because...
Just bad.
Just bad? Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear is an example of fundamentally everything works fine. The jump jumped, but everything was the same. It's like this. I understand that this past, back in the day is an arcade hit, arcade hopping around. But now it's just like, it's too repetitive. You can do more. And you could say, well, why do more when the less you do, you're just doing less perfect? People like to make that one. And I just shrug it off, and I'm like, hey, I'm just saying my opinion. I'm not trying to write a thesis over here. I'm just saying I think there's quite a few games that are brandished and forgotten because like Cliffhanger, for example, because it's hard. Not necessarily
I see.
the worst game in the world. I mean, oh, I can't believe I landed on his tail.
Wow.
That Captain America game, I can't believe nobody talks about that. The Captain America and the Avengers game.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised as well.
And I think once again, people don't talk about it because that game's really hard. Like I finished that game with, I believe, like 50% HP, like last everything. Like I had 50% HP. Because in that game you don't get lives, you get 5 continues. You have 1 life and 5 continues. And it is astonishingly hard. Like Speedy Egbert, Forgotten.
Speedy Egbert? Did you figure out what that was?
Yeah, he said it was a game released in 96 or 98. I can't remember. I guess that's the last one made. Maybe that was the last.
Sounds like Speed Expert and Hubert.
That's what I was thinking. First thing I thought when he mentioned Speedy Egbert was
Like a
Cubert.
Speedy Egbert?
A Speedy Cubert is what popped into my head. Okay, so... Ooh, that was lucky. I didn't care about getting that level 6 is pretty slithery. So, if you land on the one that falls away, you can do this without jumping on a gator. But the last stage only has gators, so I got good at jumping on gators. Oh, fuck. I was just a little bit late. So now my pattern's thrown off. So I don't know how this is going to go, to be honest. My pattern is completely and utterly thrown off. So I'm going to jump here. That's going to be a really hard gator jump.
The one you just did?
The one I'm going to have to do. Where I have to jump from... I'm going to have to jump... Yeah, I'll do it in a second here. I'm going to have to jump onto a gator and then immediately onto that far corner one. Because this is going to be a log and this is going to be a gator, so... Oh, and it gator blocked me. I can't believe it.
I don't remember that happening.
What, gators popping in the holes to block you?
It's fucked up.
That car actually should have hit me. That van. The bus, I mean. So now I only have one more to go, and it's the hard one. But I have the good pattern going right now, so I should be good right there. So, like I said, this game is really, really based on your patterns. I'm going to get a log here, and then I'm going to immediately get a gator.
Ooh, but he left.
Yep.
Just in time.
Jump right into level 7. Level 7 is same difference, as you can see. Exact same pattern, give or take. I run over here, jump up here, jump on here.
Another bad game I played on Windows. Emmy was Nonsense 2000.
Nonsense 2000? Fuck. I've never heard of Nonsense 2000. I used to have this, it was like a CD full of random games. I don't know where it came from. It was just like a CD full of just random games. Like Pitfall was on it. I think it was like a demo CD or something. It was just full... Oh, I can't believe I made that hop. It was just full of random ass games. I gotta focus here.
Yeah.
I'm really close. Yep.
How can I hit you?
Snake, you can land on the butt of the snake.
I see.
So I'm waiting for him to bounce off, then I can jump on his body, then I can jump here, jump on this gator. Oh,
Nice.
that was nice. Yeah, that gives you hella points, which you need for your lives. This is gonna be a spooky one, because that snake is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I tapped up
you
too many
did
times.
one.
Lucky for me, we already got the hardest, oh shit. I already got the hardest, side, that far left. Wow, it's so sticky. This game just does not want to jump sometimes to screw you over, it feels like. Well, that sucked.
Damn.
I honestly, it looked like I hopped on that.
Yeah.
I've made some,
But then there's been times when it looks like cars are supposed to hit you when they don't, so I guess that's, the yin and yang of the game.
the yin and yang of the game. I think I blatantly jumped on those turtles. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts about me jumping on those turtles. I know a thing or two about jumping on turtles and how this game works and operates. I jumped on them turtles.
We'll see. When you beat the game, then you can say screw to you.
I can say screw you, Frogger.
Yeah.
Ah, this is actually pretty good luck. On stage 1.
So if you collect all this perfectly, it just gives you another life?
It gives you points, which, you know, translate to life. Oh, I probably shouldn't even keep going after jumping into the wall this early. I don't know when it gives you more lives. I don't even think about it. I just go and take what I can get. Because if you haven't noticed, it's kind of like I'm either going to have a blowout and get there, or this is going to happen. I just clear those lives off the board. Nonsense 2000? Did it come out in the year 2000? Or did they just name it? Like, look at that. Look where I was on that one. Dang, there it is. I was waiting for this to pop up so I could snag it and get some points. So you could tell me... Oh, shit. I might as well run into traffic. Kill myself off.
I could tell you.
Tell you what? Oh,
I'll tell you what.
what are you talking about?
I don't know, you're like, you could tell me, and then you're like, focused.
It came out in 99. Okay, so it was a year release thing. I don't know why I smacked my timer button on accident. I'm falling for it. I remember this. When I was actually trying to go as fast as possible on this, I used to just run and jump on that one and jump over to the next one. I'll go for it right now, actually. Oh, it's not going to work this time around. So I think it's either 10,000 or 5,000 for New Life, but I think it's 10,000. But I could be entirely wrong.
It's like you said, it's better just to focus on the little green guy.
Yeah. I have gotten better at this, though. Oh my god. As I say that, I just run into cars over and over again. They slow down when they hit you for a second. Or maybe that just might be the game slowing down. Frogger, 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 Frogger. But as far as killer games for me, I think Q*bert's gonna be...
Yeah,
It's gonna be a bitch. It's
bad news.
24-hour Q*bert stream.
But you should be okay if you just take breaks in between so you don't get like frustrated.
No. I'm gonna get pissed off at not Frogger, at Q*bert.
That's already out there.
I'm not angry at Frogger right now. I'll get angry at Frogger if I'm gonna like if I'm last life, last frog, and it does something like that turtle just did to me, where I jumped on the turtle and it was just like, no, you didn't. I was like, what? Yeah, I did. I totally jumped on that turtle. No, you didn't. The game doesn't lie. It's an old catchphrase. From ye olden days, when people would complain when they lost, and they'd be like, nah, that's not supposed to happen that way, and they'd just be like, the game doesn't lie.
Maybe it does.
But maybe it does. I thought I was gonna hit the wall there. It's so oddly precise on when you're gonna hit the wall and when you're not gonna hit the wall. I got stuck on this log.
Mhm.
Waiting. So if I don't get into a hole by the time that yellow bar empties out, it does kill me. So it's not just there for show or points or something.
I see.
It will actually kill you. Come on. There we go. That's a scary one to get to, because if the gator's on it, if he wants to pop up, he'll be stuck. But this is fine, because I can just jump on this one, and he'll be gone. He could come back. See?
But you got it.
I jumped in there before,
Whoa.
but he will come back in there and screw your shit up. I could go for this. This is kind of risky. But I'd rather have that. So I think it is 10,000 gets you a 1-up. So this stage, pretty simple. I'm gonna
Yeah, that's a good idea.
hopefully...
Oh.
I think that happens every time, actually. Because, as I said, this game is 100% like, honestly, no RNG. Like, if you go the same way every time, you'll get the same pattern every time, and you can just get across the same way every time. It's just hard going from these. It's hard going from the fast stages to the slow stages, because you get used to them going fast, and then you want to jump early.
You think you can be quicker than you can?
But you just gotta like get used to it and slow it down, and tap at a different rate to hop. I can't remember what pattern to go for on this guy. So I'll just hop on that, and then hop back. I remember being, I guess I'm okay until it starts doing the snake, like it is now, in which case I need to really think out what I'm gonna do. I can actually do this and ride this all the way over.
Nice.
So it's going to be that, and then it's going to be a log, so this one should be really easy to get this corner piece. Snake right there is bad, but if I just hop right here, up, over, back on track. Oh, man. Okay, so this is when it's scary, because the snake's over on the right side, so I'm just going to do what I really want to do, and that is wait.
Oh my god.
I had to do that.
That was amazing.
Oh, I could have made it in there. So I'm going to have to deal with a gator on the second hole, which sucks. I'm going to have to wait for the snake to leave, which sucks. I always try to go on the right side so that I can see the red cars coming. The green cars are slow enough that they don't matter. I can just, I can just piss around with them. They never They never really do anything. So now I don't have very much time to do this, so I have to make this hop perfectly. It was ringing in my ear saying that I was gonna die, but I didn't want to look down to see how close I was to dying. Oh. That was a stinker of a death. So I probably won't be able to get this. Oh, I'm gonna be able to get it. Nope. See, so now it's sped up again, back to the normal speed of which I like the game to be at, but I'm not used to it. I'm used to that slow, that dick slow speed. Oh. I know. What? This game has a serious problem with, like, just straight up eating inputs, I feel. Like, if you hit it within a certain amount of your last hop, it just kills you. Okay, so this one is really spooky. But I can just sit on this log and wait. I didn't want to do that, but I saw this delicious beast up here and had to go for it. Oh man, I'm just not used to the speed now. Nope. Oh, it ate my. I honestly want to put inputs up on this game, because I swear I'm tapping. Like, all you have to do is tap buttons, you know, left and right in this game. Oh my god. How many walls did I jump into there? Like, I think every one except I jumped into the back of a van or something. I got hit by a car when I was. So look at me. See it like stutter when I'm hopping? It's like every now and then it decides it's gonna eat your tap. It's gonna eat your hop. Ah, damn. Let's see if I can still get this. Boop, boop. Oreo said he'd be back in like 27 hours. I don't know how many hours ago that was. So sometime today.
Awesome. Hopefully you enjoy this trip-a-rooney.
I'm gonna be a Frogger champ by the time I'm done with this.
Yeah, that's what I think so.
Like, no lives lost. Straight to the top. Oh shit. Blocked me over there with a croc. Croc blocked. And I jumped into the wall again. I think that's the part that makes me the most mad about this game, actually. If I had to pick one thing,
What is it?
you can jump into the wall. Like,
Oh,
you have to be completely 100% like straight on with the wall or the hole to get into it. And I should be fine. He should disappear. But I'm already down a life. And key to this game is honestly just not going fast. Because not going fast, you won't die, and thus you go fast. Just being calm and as patient as the river.
Let's go.
I'm missing a lot of flies for free 1-ups. That one I didn't tap right again. It's gonna run into the cars again. It's so delayed. You put blackberries over here. I wonder if our grapevine will actually grow grapes.
I don't know, I need really boring.
It used to. Fuck. Gonna run into the cars. I'm not gonna keep going if I die on the first stage. You know the good thing about this game? I can play with one hand.
That is pretty nice.
I need to maybe work on, oh shoot, work on some covers. I think
Some covers?
when I hit halfway through I'll start doing some cover work.
What do you mean?
The manual and or cover art.
Ah.
I think I'll get on that soon. Wicked. Level 2. I'm gonna go for this far one first. It's always the scariest. Oh, God. So now I'm getting impatient and probably gonna start dying on these earlier stages. Unless I just calm down. Calm down. The time has come to show Frogger what's up. I was really close to that last one. And I got
Screwed in the end.
I got screwed by Turtle. But other stuff. And then there was that Eve game that I was gonna play next. Got in there before the gator came. Level 3. Try not to croak. It stopped. I'm really lucky I made that. So this is where I guess I'll see if it's 10,000 for a 1-up. I'm getting so scared on those hops now. Because I was getting really... It wasn't eating my inputs earlier, but now it has started. It has begun. I'm doing... Either I'm tapping too fast and it just won't take when you tap twice really fast, or it just isn't... It just doesn't go as fast as you can go. Because I know I've hopped... It's like, I know I've hopped that fast before, but if you try to hop that fast, it won't let you. It's like you have to be exactly when you land tapping up. I thought that was going to be a fake bridge. I'm not going to make this. This sucks. I wanted to get that fly. One snake bite in your history. And my music keeps stopping. It keeps just done. No more music for you, sir. You've used up your own music for the day. Okay. I didn't want to listen to tunes anyway. I just want to play Frogger in silence. Ooh, that was a good one. I could have made it across there. Just like this one right here. Hop right there. Here we go. Oh, somebody's tummy is a-growling. I heard him.
Who?
In there.
In the game?
Yeah.
Oh.
The sound, this game has like 2 sounds. It has boing and stomach growling. That's it. That's the sound effects for this game. That's why I was like, man, this game shows no ambition, kind of like my papers in college. So every single time I pretty much just have to like reload it. But I have to be ready, like I can't just do that all the time, otherwise I won't be ready for these stages. So I should close out this stage with quite a few lives actually. Especially if I can ride these gators. Okay, so this one's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to go down that way, up that way. Oh, that was actually pretty good. That wasn't too bad. This one is gonna be a really quick gator hop. Ooh. Scary. Okay. Oh, fuck. No. Ah, damn it. That stinks. That was going really good. Alright, there's that stage. 6 is pretty slithery. Oh, it ate my fucking jump. Yep, it's a little bit of frogging time. It's actually pretty difficult. As far as difficulty goes on here, it's one of the toughest. I've actually had to put an awful lot, damn it, an awful lot of time into getting good at Frogger in order to play this. It seems easy, but it really is so much more. Oh shit. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm so lucky. I was running out of time. Yeah. I'm glad someone knows. I imagine most people are just like, Frogger. Shit's easy, you're just a frog and you hop. This shit ain't easy. It's taken me quite some time to get to this point. Here we go. We just gotta wait him out. Wait him out, wait him out. I'm pretty good. I know majority of the patterns. It's just, it's all about pulling it together. I've been great. I mean, you just saw me, not too long ago. Nothing new's happened. Still playing the same old games, you know?
Well, not really.
Yep. Not really. Nothing new. Unfortunately, I don't have any cool stories. Nothing cool has happened to me lately. I almost got the mail out of the mailbox the other day.
I didn't get the mail.
But then you did. Oh, shit. Come on. I'm feeling this one. We got this. We got this one. We got this one. We got this.
You got this.
All right. We got croc blocked on a really important hole. So, like I said, I used to know the 2 patterns for this. There's 2 patterns of which you can get through, but I am only going to use the 1 pattern to, guarantee I get through. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to take my time loss here And let him go, let him go, let him go. And go for the same pattern again. Okay, I have to go for this. Nope, I didn't get it. I'm gonna lose on level 8. Calm down. Calm down. Oh my god. Oh my god. It almost fucked me over there.
There's a snake coming.
I know. There's only so many places I can hop to. So I have to go for this croc right now. Okay. So here's my pattern right here. It's like the only one that you can get through. Okay, I missed my pattern. This is really bad. I'm gonna lose so much time waiting for these guys to come back. I don't know if I can make it. And here it comes. Oh my god, he ate me.
Damn.
That was it. That was the one. Twas the one. How many more holes did I need to fill? Like 2 more is all I needed? Yeah, it's a tough level. And that's like the best I've ever done in one single segment. That was pretty damn good up until the last stage. The last stage really brought it to me. I even went for my safety across the board. I shouldn't have took that one rush death, but I thought it might work. So that is the last stage. What we were just on.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else about Yogi Bear? Yogi Bear didn't have any bosses either.
Not a single one. Just the same level.
Mm-hmm.
For like 4 times. pretty
Yeah.
much.
Is it weird that I know Spacebot Craig so well that I know when not to look down because I know it's a Spacebot Craig. But now that I've added the couple of new ones, I keep looking down thinking it's somebody talking because I haven't memorized those yet.
Yeah.
So I keep thinking it's actually people talking because I don't know these new Spacebot Craig quotes. So I see them out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, oh, what'd they say? Oh, that's Spacebot Craig. It even takes me a minute to like read it and then I'm like, oh, that's you, Craig. That's you. It's not someone talking. This game takes quite a bit of concentration, though. Shoutouts to you Frogger champs around the world. I've never seen an actual Frogger arcade cabinet either. You gotta get those bots. You really do. Well, just one. I don't know that you need multiple. Some people like the effects of all the bots, but I'm just like, whatever. If people come to see the bot and not me, I'd feel pretty upset. Like, oh, let's go to that one channel. They got the best bot in the world. But what about me? So I keep Spacebot Craig dumb. I don't want him to steal the show.
What's this one?
Hmm. 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 And I got munched. I should have just been more patient, and then I wouldn't have got munched on that alligator too. The croc.
What croc?
The croc in the water, the one that took my last life.
I said, what a croc, not what croc.
Oh. That's a good one.
You just said it so funny, like the one that was in the water.
Yeah. It's like,
A good crab cat.
what? What about crap cat?
He's sleeping all adorable.
He sleeps really cute, but he ain't cute. I feel bad for him. How would you like it if... Man, the grumbly sounds in this make me hungry. It's like grumbly, so I feel grumbly to the tummy. It's like subliminal messaging wrapped up in this Frogger game, making me hungry. I mean, give it a listen. You'll hear it eventually, but it might take a minute. You'll have to listen to me more than you already do. Sorry. Oh, there was a good one. Ooh, right there. What? Do you hear it now? It just sounds like somebody recorded their stomach grumbling. I guess it's supposed to be the crocodiles being like, "Rrrr." I did not touch that bus. No touching the bus.
That's pretty funny.
Oh my gosh. Lucky little frog. If a crocodile comes out this hole, I'd be really mad. So I already lost one life. That stinks. Level 5, where it starts kicking up. Oh, look at that. Normally I don't like going to the middle first, but it gave me points. Okay, this one should be an easy one. Oh. Sometimes when I have a good pattern, it's hard to decide on whether I want to get the life, or not the life, the points, or the far away one, like the hard one to get to. So this is going to be a tricky. Like, especially this one. Do I really want to go down there and risk missing it, or should I have just gone for the harder end? So this is going to be a bad pattern because of what I did up there. Ooh, so luckily that snake wasn't in the way. And when I say bad pattern, I mean like the snake is going to be really close to where I want to hop. And it's really hard to judge whether or not I'm actually going to hit him or whether I'm going to dodge him. So this is a fine pattern, because I'm going to line up right here. All right. Pop my shoulder. On to 6. That was pretty bad, but I'll be okay. So hop up to this one. I think 6 is the one that bothers me the most. I think it's the one that gets me a lot of the time. So it's a good pattern. That's a fake one. So if you notice, taking the same route every time gets you the same like stuff out in the water every time, which is the scary part. So like right here is going to be the same as my first pattern. It's exactly the same as the first pattern, so I'm going to want to hop down and hop up. And same thing, let him bounce and then jump up. Unfortunately, I got another croc in the hole I wanted to get. This was going to be a good pattern, but I screwed it up by doing that. So same difference, he's going to bounce, go up, jump on this one, stay on it, wait for a log, get in that hole. Now I just have the middle one. The middle one's the easiest to get in my opinion. Some might argue that the last one is the easiest, but I think this middle one is by far the easiest. I got eaten. Drat. And this is bad pattern, so I had to take that risky hop there and that risky hop there, and I gotta hop back. I can't do anything with that one. So I'm gonna wait for a log, jump on in, and I think we're on to stage 7. 7, same thing, really hard stage. I screwed up that one. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna run out of time. I was too scared to hop over, but I did it anyway. Alright, think we can get this? It's a good pattern. I almost hopped into the water there. I think I hit it 4 times, but it's because it like likes to eat your input, so I always like want to tap hop another time. This is going to be a scary one because of this snake. Okay, that's good. That's actually a really good one. I'm not going to get those bonus points. I'm going to go for this one right now while I got a good hop. This is an easy one. Oh, this is good. So that's where I'm aiming. Where I just landed there is where I'm aiming when I hop on them every time. And sometimes they just munch you when you hop for that spot. So don't hop for that spot. It's not worth it. Time for work. Good luck. Frog them, bro. Sorry, I just read that one. Alright, so here we go. We got fucking max lives on the last level. Oh my god. Froggy toy koi. Yo, you got no idea. Frogger be busting my balls. I'm gonna go for this one. Oh, God. Oh! That's something I would never go for unless I knew it was actually gonna work out in my favor. I really... Oh my god. This is why I go for this one first. Oh my god, it took 2 taps.
Okay.
What? I can't do anything. You play Frogger like this. You just can't. Should I, like, what do? Do I go for the hard hole? Or do I save the hard hole for last, you know?
I don't know, maybe you should take like one easy one and then get calmed down.
Get one easy one? No, that's not how Frogger works.
It seems to be.
Oh god, Frogger, 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 Frogger. My god. My god. Don't you know? You just look at it and you're just like, no. Alright, so here, look, I have to go for it here.
Okay, let's
I have to go for it. Oh my god, I was about to get croc blocked too. Did you see him? He was coming.
You have no time.
Oh god. So could you imagine trying to do this if I didn't like already have the game like patterned out? Like this would be insane. Cause I just know the pattern, like to get through if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
I just know where they're all gonna spawn, where they're all gonna be.
Besides that dropping bit,
What dropping bit?
the log.
Oh, the dropping log? Yeah, if I take a bad pattern, I don't know where the dropping logs are gonna be. So this is gonna be a really, really tight one, but I was playing it safe and waiting for my pattern. Ooh. I missed my no, I wanna jump on it, otherwise I'm gonna run out of time on my health bar.
Okay.
So I have to get a really, really spooky hop here. Oh my god, I didn't get it. And this is a really bad pattern right here. And I hopped, so I'm gonna be off.
Wait if you need. You had time. You just needed to.
So okay.
That one falls.
Yeah, that one's gonna fall. This is my good one. So I just have to get a gator to spawn. There we go. That's the game.
Yeah.
Great job, you wrapped the levels. And then we go to these fucked up exclamation point levels. Yeah. I guess they didn't expect people to actually beat it. So there's our level wrap.
Woo!
We did it. Frogger's fucking done. And we're back to stage 1. High score, level wrap, and we're out of there. That's Frogger. That was game 247.